Hello children, how are you? I hope everyone is fine. Am I right? So I know you are all very good children. So and also I hear that someone of you have also opened YouTube channels and they are also uh, telling the different things in the say. For example, if I want to tell means they are telling the techniques of the tables and they are telling the how to do the how to play the different games, and also they are also explaining how to do the flowers and all. So well and good, after hearing this I am very happy, because so you are not at all wasting your time and you are doing your level best. So I hope and the remaining people also, I am not telling you to open the YouTube channel and you have to do this all. Just you also set a goal in the sense this is not the end of your goal. So you have to keep one you have to be busy with your works. This is the age to be busy. After that you will be in rest only. So after becoming like your grandfathers and grandmothers, you have to take rest. At that time if you want to take rest means, now what you have to do, you have to be, yeah, now only you are fit and strong. Am I right? So you have to do your works and you have to earn money from this time onwards. I'm not telling you that now you are in the 7th grade, so that I'm not telling now onwards you have to earn money. But in our ages, so while you are come in our ages, then you have to earn money at this time only, and you have to keep your parents safe in the safe places, and also you have to take care of them. So being a kid, how your parents are taking care of you people, in the same way, more than that you have to do for your parents. I hope that they have not visited different places in this time. So after growing, so you will be in a good position. So whatever the places they want to visit, okay, at that time, so if they are fit and strong, so you have to make them to go to that places. So these are the different ways you have to do this all, because of your, because for you people only. In you people, in the sense, if you are doing in a better way, if you are reading in a proper way, or if you are doing your work in a proper way, then every time you will be a good person. Okay, so okay, a part of this, what we are discussing children, what we are discussing in the before session, what we discussed, yeah, we are discussing lesson number 4. We are discussing lesson number 4. What is that? Motion and time. Motion and time. Okay, well and good. Motion and time. So in this motion and time, what we discussed in the before session, we discussed workbook part. In the workbook part, we have discussed till choose the correct answers and the match the following. And the next, what you have to do, and I have given the homework also. So what is that homework children? What is a scalar quantity? Scalar quantity and the vector quantity, and also the examples. I said you to know what is a scalar and what is a vector quantity, and also I said you to write the examples also. I hope everyone have done this homework in your homework book. Okay, so a part of this, I already said that in the next session I will explain what is a scalar and what is a vector quantity. So scalar quantity in the sense, it is having only magnitude. The scalar quantity that has only magnitude. Scalar quantity will have only magnitude. And coming to the vector quantity, so this vector quantity will have both, will have magnitude. So it will have magnitude and also the direction. So the directions. So this scalar quantity will have only the magnitude. Coming to the vector quantity, it will have both magnitude and the directions. So that we can tell the examples which will have the direction and which will have the magnitude. This will come under the vector quantity, and which will have only the magnitude, then it will come under the scalar quantity. So if you want to tell the examples of a scalar quantity, so we can take the examples of scalar quantity as, for example, if you are taking a length, if you are taking as a length, for example, a bed is there, a cot is there in your house. So if you want to know the values of 6 by 6 like that, you have to know, means you have to take the measurements. So measurements you have to take length, and also this you can tell it is a the length, the scalar quantity, and also a length, and also the temperature, pressure, energy, work, power, these are all comes under the scalar quantity. So scalar quantity means what, length, area which is measured, L area which is measured, that also comes under the scalar quantity, and also volume which will be measured, that is also comes under the scalar quantity, speed, mass, and also density, the temperature, pressure, and this all comes under the scalar quantity. Okay, well and good. Next, coming to the vector quantity. What will be the vector quantity? Vector quantity means it will contain both magnitude and the directions. So if you want to tell both contain magnitude and the directions, means we can take an example as displacement, acceleration, electric field, and the magnetic field, and also the velocity. So these we can tell as an examples of the vector quantity. So these are the scalar quantity and the vector quantity. So I hope everyone is clear about the scalar and the vector quantity. So coming to the question and answers, we have to write the question and answers now. Yeah. Everyone open page number 70. So everyone open page number 17. The first one. Give 2 examples of scalar quantities. So they have written qualities. No, it is wrong. Cut it and write as a quantity. Scalar quantity. 2 examples of scalar quantity. I have given so many examples. So in this you can write 2 or 3. So whatever you may be, your wish. Okay. So the next. How can you say that displacement is a vector quantity? How can you say that the displacement is a vector quantity? Because it will consist of both the magnitude and the direction, so that we can say that is a displacement is a vector quantity. So in the other way also you can write by your own. Name the motions of the molecules of a gas. So molecules of a gas will be there, no? Which motion it will be? Which type of motion is present in the molecules of a gas? So if you are taking the molecules of a motion, they will be in a random, the random motions of a molecules of a gaseous state. It is due to the high kinetic energy. These are different types of energies will be there. So in these the kinetic energy will be more. So it will move in a certain direction. So which motion is present in this is Brownian motion. It is like a zigzag motion. So Brownian motion. What is a uniform motion? So everyone know very well what is a uniform motion. Am I right? Uniform motion means what? Which is having a equal distance in equal intervals of time. Unequal distance at equal intervals of time means it is non-uniform motion. If it is uniform means equal distance in equal intervals of time. That you have to write, and you have to give the examples of uniform motion. So what will be there in the uniform motion? That examples you have to write. Next, give 2 examples for translatory motion. So the body which will be in the translatory motions. Always it will have the moving body parts of the which will be in motion. Those are called as translatory motion. So and in this they are again subcategorized into 2. They are rectilinear and curvilinear. So curvilinear means everyone knows very well it is in a curved path. So rectilinear means it is in the straight line. So the motion which will be in a straight line. So it will be in a straight line. So this is called as the translatory motion which will be in a straight line. This is called as a rectilinear motion, and which will be in a curved way. So then it is called as a curvilinear motion. So everyone is clear up to here. So you have to write two examples. Any two examples you have to write for the translatory motion. So the next, what is time, and give a basic unit of time. So everyone know very well what is the time. Time means what? For measurement, which will be used for the measurement. And also basic unit. Basic unit means what? A second. That you have to write. And what is the time? That is like definition. The definition of time you have to write. So the next one. When do you say that object is at rest? So when do you say the object is at rest? So in the before we have read the examples of we have taken the multiple choice. What they have given in the multiple choice. So for example, a book is lying on a table. So what we can say, it is in a which motion we can say? It is in a rest motion. It will be in rest. So we are not doing any work with the book. So it is lying on a table. So we are telling it is in a we are telling this book is in a rest. So in the same way, I have taken the example of a book, and you can take the example. For example, you are having the TV. So TV will be in a particular place. We will not move the TV always. So a TV we can write, or a fridge. So whatever you can, whatever your wish. So when do you say that object is in rest? So when do you say? When do you say if it is not having any movement in its body, then only we will tell it is in a rest position. So am I right? So you have to write that in a brief way. So the next, what is the acceleration of a body, and give its unit and SI system. Acceleration of a body means what? So acceleration means it will be in a velocity. So it is there. Acceleration means it will be in a vector quantity. So acceleration is in a vector quantity, and it is like a rate of change in the velocity. If the changes is there in the velocity, then we can say it is in a the acceleration of a body. It is said we can say this is an acceleration of the body. So if you are coming to the SI unit, we can tell meters per second square. Second square will come to the acceleration of a body. So this we can write. Next, name the type of motion. Name the type of motion seen in the following case. Seen in the following case. So what is that? So motion of needle in a sewing machine. So motion of a needle in a sewing machine. Butterfly and a motion of a swing. So for example, a sewing machine needle will be there, no, so it will move up and down. So for example, if it is a butterfly, means it is not having it will move. For example, here the butterfly is there, so again it will move to the other end. So other plant. So we don't know particular period of time will be there for the butterfly. So we can say that is in a non-uniform motion. In the same way, it will be moving up and down motion will be there. So for the sewing machine, the needle which is there, it will stitch. While it is stitching, if you are observing it clearly, means it will move up and down. So what motion it is, in which motion it will be there. So that you have to write. Okay, and name the motions which are. So butterfly is in which motion, and the sewing machine needle is in which motion. So coming to the next one. Name the motion of a vehicle moving along a straight path. So if it is moving in a straight path means before only I have explained the translatory motions. In the translatory motion, we are having two types of motion. What is that? Rectilinear and a curvilinear. Coming to the rectilinear, we are having, if the translatory motion is moving in a straight path. If it is moving in a straight path, then we can tell it is in a straight path. So that what is it? Which motion it is? It is a rectilinear motion. So that children, till here I have given a clues and I have said the answers too. And I have said the answers too. So you have to write the answers in a clear way. Okay, I have explained you people how we have to write. So now you have to write how I have explained. You have to write it in a brief way. So I have explained you just how you write the running notes. In that way I have explained you, but in your point of view you have to write it in a clear and a brief way. Everyone know English very well, am I right? So form the sentences properly. The sentence formation is very, very important. Okay, so well and good. So till here we have completed the workbook part. So we have completed the workbook part. Coming to the next, after completion of workbook, what we will do? What we will do, children? Which work we will do? Yeah, so we will be moving into the CW part. Am I right? So everyone, take out your pencil and just mark the questions which I am telling and complete this CW and a workbook. I am giving you time of so this time I will give you more time because I may give more questions. So that I am giving you 5 days. Within 5 days you have to complete a workbook part and a CW part. Okay, okay, little bit in a sense. Try to complete it in a portion wise. For example, today you think that okay, I'll complete up to here. So then you have to complete that. You should not avoid that work, and you have to complete. After that only you have to go to the other work. So yeah. So coming to that. So everyone, page number 56. Page number 56. Mind map. 56 mind map. Okay, this is there, no? This you have to draw in the first page. Next one. Mind map after. Mind map after. What you will write? So yeah. Observing path of the motion. So page number 58, if you are seeing page number 58 means you are having a tabular form, am I right? So you have to write this tabular form. If it is not fitting in these directions, or write in these directions, okay? So this tabular form and the questions also you have to write. Only one question is there. So let us do 5 is there, no? Full completely you have to write. And the next 59, rotated motion. Rotated motion is there, no? So rotated motion, that you have to write. Observation you have to write, and you can draw these pictures also. I like roughly. I don't want like as it is. I'm not telling you to draw. So just draw this. So from this you can tell that it is in a rotatory motion. So you have to show the axis of rotation also in the rotatory motion. So I showed you know what will be the axis of rotation. So if you are drawing from the middle of this, then it will be like a axis of rotation. So you have to write the axis of rotation also for these diagrams. Next one, the tabular form is there, no? Done. Page number 16. Page number 60. Page number 60. Last tabular form. Let's do 10 is there, no? That you have to do. Next. Next. Next one, children. Page number 65 full. Page number 65 full. Page number 65 full, no? And also from the textbook, what you have to write? Motions. So, definition of motion. Definition of motion. Types of motions. types of motions. And the next one, after writing the types of motion, so we have to write translatory, oscillatory, and the rotatory also. And again, it is subdivided. No, that definitions we have to write. Okay, rotatory, translatory. In this again, rectilinear, curvilinear, and oscillatory, that you have to write. And also, after completion of this, time. So definition of time and the speed also. Speed definition and the average speed. Yesterday I have written now, so how I have converted kilometers per hour into meters per second. That also you have to write it in the CW part. Okay, I think everyone is clear what you have to write in the CW part. Okay, I hope you have understood till here. So up to here we have completed the workbook and the CW part. Okay, I hope everyone will complete this till I have given 5 days now, so complete this till 5 days. So thank you for watching my video. Have a nice day. I hope you enjoyed my video. So stay home, stay safe.